The next technique is called obscure sword. Now, this technique can be used one of two ways. Now, I like to teach it both ways. The way I'm going to teach it to you first is as an antidote to obscure wing. If obscure wing didn't work for you, and I'll show you how a technique can be sabotaged. Help Kevin? Now, what he's doing here, we're going to try and do obscure wing, right? All right, but what's happening is I can't reach him because Kevin is starting to push in that direction. That is the angle of greatest resistance, and if I keep going that way, it's not going to work. So rather than try to force a technique, go to an alternate. And you know something about the way the art's designed, alternates can be found before and after. What I mean is they can be found at a lower belt level or at a higher belt level. And it's a kind of profound thing in that just because you're at a higher belt level doesn't mean that it's that much more advanced. You'll see what I mean as we go along. Now, again, I try to do obscure wing, but I'm pushed. When I feel the pressure going this way, I just borrow it. That's all I want you to do is borrow that motion. Then I want you to turn. I'm in a right reverse bow, and by pulling Kevin, it cancels his width too. He puts weight on that front leg. He can't kick me at that moment. Okay, now watch again. I try to do obscure wing, but I'm pushed. Whoa. At that point, I want you to pivot and chop him with a right outward hand sword to the throat. Now, you notice it knocked Kevin back. As I'm pivoting into a right forward bow. It gives this reach, and it gives it strength. At that point, I want a left snap kick to the groin or the inside of the knee, whatever's available. You're going to make your kick, and then back to your neutral stance. But you're borrowing force. You're not trying to fight when he's pushing to do obscure wing. You just take where he's pushing, the angle of least resistance, and use it to your favor, to your advantage. And now I pivot, keeping this check, and drive it right into the throat. Keep the guard up. You're in a right forward bow, make your kick, and then come on out. Thank you, Kevin. Good.